Hello everyone, Cheryl here. I told you I'd be back and we're going to work on our cake plate. What you will need is, which I saw online, one of my YouTube friends who bought this plate. It's a Better Homes and Garden plate. In fact, it's got a sticker on it. I'm going to pull it off. And it has a really nice rim for a cake plate. And that was approximately $2. And this is a bowl that goes with it. The Better Homes and Garden, the same thing. And it has like a double rim right around here, which is going to be the base for the bottom of the plate. So what we're going to do first is decoupage. I'm going to put this down so you can see. We're going to decoupage the base. I am not going to decoupage the plate because I'm concerned that if I put food on there or a cake, I could do that, but I would probably have to put like maybe wax paper or something like that down to cover the plate before I put food on it. So, all right, well, let's do one thing at a time. I've got the Mod Podge. I hope this is enough. These are the napkins. They were only 2-ply that Sweet Donna from Donna Unboxes, check her channel out, sent me. And so what we're going to do is I'm using the scissors right now. We're going to cut some of the flowers out and we're going to decoupage them onto the base or bowl of the bowl. Okay, so I think I'm going to put this right on the bottom. But you know what? You're not going to see this because this is going to be covered. So we're only going to do the sides. I just realized that. So sorry about that. All right, I have plastic down here on my table, so don't be alarmed if I'm touching my table because it's old plastic. So I'll do a little section at a time. Would have been better. This is a little too watery, so I may have to dry this off a little bit. Which I have my trash can here with some old felt that I wasn't using. So we'll put some more on there and make it a little drier, and we'll lay down a flower. And gently. Decoupage it on there. I have never been very perfect at doing this. I've seen some ladies that are exceptional. I'm not one of them, but I'm going to do the best I can. I like these little purple flowers. They're so pretty. Someone says to use, which I am going to get some, I think I have some, to use saran wrap. I'm going to take this piece off. And it helps it adhere better and without breaking the tissue paper. I want to try to get that off there, this piece here. Okay, and I'll put a little more Mod Podge on here. Over the flower. So this will have to dry overnight, definitely, before I glue it onto the base of the plate. And I think I'm going to go get some tissue paper, saran wrap rather. So I'll be right back. Okay, I put a little flour on here, and I did get some saran wrap, so let's see how this works. I put the Mod Podge down onto the bowl. Add a little more Mod Podge. Flatten it down. I'm not going to worry about the very edges because I can always peel those off with a nail file or something like that. Something that will take it right off. See how that works. I'm trying to turn around so you can see. Just kind of gently tapping it down to try to get the air bubbles out. Sometimes it just can't be helped, but okay. And it always looks so much prettier the next day when it's all dried. And these pieces I don't think I like. I'm gonna pick a better piece of napkin. Okay, I'm going to work around this side. Putting a lot on here because this is a pretty big piece. Gotta flatten it down with my fingertips, and then I will use the saran. The saran does work nicely because it doesn't stick to or pull the tissue paper or rip it, is a better word. Okay, I'm just going to move it around here without trying to mess it up. Okay, and I'll pick another piece. I have all my tissues right here, the ones I'm working with. So, and whatever ones that don't fit or don't seem to work, I can just like pull them off. Like if I don't need them in a certain area, I'll just pull them off with when the Mod Podge is on there and it's wet. I'll just tear it off. Okay, put this flour right here. And let's tap it down gently. And I have another piece of saran. They say to change the piece of saran every now and then because it gets sticky from the Mod Podge. This piece here is going to get a little bit bent. Okay, now I got this big piece over here that I'm probably going to cut. I'm going to cut this off, I think. Yes. So I'm just going to cut this off. And I'll gently put that on there. somewhere around here, sleeping. I hope you enjoyed my little bunny banners that I'm making. These pieces I don't need, I'll throw them out. I think they're so adorable. So my empty spaces that I have, like these areas, I'm just gonna find nice pieces of the napkin that I wanna use as fill-ins. So let's see. I love these purple flowers, they're so pretty. So I'll cut one of them out. Like, kind of stick it right there. I'll just rip it off. Most napkins are 3-ply, so don't let them fool you. But these, for sure, are only 2-ply. I double checked. I'm just filling this little spot in. Okay. But most of them, like I said, are 3-ply, and it's much easier. I can bend this right down in there. I think I'll put a little flower right there. Fill in a little flower right there. In this section right here. On there, and then I'll use my saran wrap, try to get some of those lines out of there, those air bubbles. So we won't worry about the top, because it's going to be covered anyway. This is the way it's looking so far. Let me take a look around to see. Put some of these edges down. Just pushing some of these edges down. I gotta be very careful because it's still really wet. Let's see if I can find spots that need some fill-in. I think I'm gonna put one more flower in here. Just right in here, I'll put a little bit of Mod Podge. Stick a little flower right there, just as a fill-in. And then I think that's enough. But what I'm going to do next is go around all my edges, all my flowers, and make sure that everything is completely Mod Podged. So it hasn't, in other words, it's completely, has a Mod Podge base to it all the way around. So it's not, so it has that pretty sheen. And like I think I've told you before, when you put Mod Podge on anything, it just brings it to life. It not only seals it, but it just brings the color out so beautiful. So I'm just going to go around and just make sure it has enough, not too much, just enough to make sure that it's all coated nicely with the Mod Podge. And it'll give it a lot of brilliance. And then I'll take my tissue just to try to get some of those air bubbles out. I'm going to use something to try to turn this. There we go. Use my scissors. Okay, we're at 15 minutes, which isn't too bad, but it's getting a little long. And I don't know where my dog's at. So we're going to let this dry. Oh, there he is. He's behind the little what I use to put my feet on. We're using it kind of like a hutch. He's behind it. He's hiding from me. All right, so I put a little added Mod Podge, and now I'm just going to soak my brushes, and I'm going to use a clean piece of saran wrap to go around and just give it a little, get some of those air bubbles and creases out the best I can. Some you just can't get out. It's just, you do the best you can. What I may do once this is dry is I may put, I have these pretty beads and things that Donna sent me. They're little beads and things that you can line. I see one spot that may need a flower, but I'll do that later. Okay, so we're going to let this dry. I still have plenty of pieces of napkin, and I think it's really going to be pretty. As far as the top plate, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I have to really think it over, because I really want that plane to put like cake or food on, or even cupcakes, you know, you're still putting food on it. So this is the way it looks right now. So we're going to let it dry overnight, and then we're going to, tomorrow I will put the plate on here, the cake plate right on top. I think it's going to be really pretty. And see about maybe putting some of the pretty beading or whatever that Donna sent me. I'll go through and see what I have, and maybe put like a little edge on it. Before I close off and show you Charlie, I want to show you how adorable these little bunnies turned out. That's the back with the little tail. The one we did earlier, that's the front. I put a little yellow ribbon on them. I didn't take all the glue off yet, but I am going to cut the glue off the edges. And this is one that, he didn't turn out so cute, but he doesn't even, kind of looks like a mouse. And then this one I really love. He turned out really cute. It's, the smaller they are, the harder they are to do, believe it or not. I put the pretty, this ribbon is also from Donna. It has like a little bit of sparkle to it. So I'm going to make another banner. If anyone's interested, let me know. Oh wait, yeah, I showed you that one. So let's let this dry, and then tomorrow we'll put the top plate on. I don't really even think I have to show you that. What I'm going to use is the tacky glue and the hot glue, and that should set it up pretty well. So I don't think I'm going to have any other problems. So let's sign off. Thank you very much for watching Cher and Charlie's Personal Crafts. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and like this video if you do. I'm really happy to have you. I'm trying to really get myself in gear to feeling better. It's like I don't want to push it too hard so that I don't mess everything up. So let's go see Charlie and sign off. Charlie, are you hiding from everyone? Are you hiding from us, you beautiful little handsome boy? Are you hiding over here? Say hi to everyone. You gonna go night-night? Are you gonna go night-night? He's such a sociable dog, isn't he? Okay, have a good evening and thank you for watching.